Hi, I'm Joseph Kohtz, and I'm here to talk about my artwork and my books. As you see, I'm an author and I'm an artist. Mm. And, and maybe you'll see something you like. Give me your honest opinion about which artwork and which books you like. Like, maybe even write a review on Amazon for the books. You'll see. This is a painting I did, and it's a painting of the woods. See, here are the trees, and yeah, this is the sky and clouds. Here's a cottage, and these two are tents, and it's raining, and up in the treetops are some mm, kids because they're camping out in the woods but are too scared to come down because there are ghosts and monsters chasing them. It's a scene from one of my books, the spooky the spooky Halloween sleepover in the haunted woods. And I'm yet to finish the book, but once it is finished, I will release it to the public. This is also a painting of one of my books. You see, this is a man dropping from this hilltop. This man tried to save him while being hunted down by these two. They're the Queen's guards. And they were trying to capture these two. But then the mountain started to crumble, and he fell off the side of the mountain and into the river. Since they're in the woods, I painted a few trees and the grass. And since it was sunset, I painted the background orange. Anyway, and this is a scene from my book, The Two Musketeers. This is a painting I did and it's just a combination of random colors like blue, green, and white. This painting can be turned and you can still see it as any way. Like, you can look at it like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. So one more time, you can look at it like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. No matter which way you turn it, you can still get a good picture of what it might be. This is another painting from another one of my books. The book is called Into the Deep. This mermaid caught these Vikings and is keeping them hostage. And since she had them, as her hostages, she told them to sing to her. So they did. That's why there were musical notes in the air. And the reason the up top is red and blue is because red is sunset and blue is nighttime. That's why there's the moon. And this is the ocean. And they're singing her a lullaby. That's why there were these over there, since she's asleep. Because they thought, they're not going to be kept as hostages to a mermaid, so they decided to escape by singing her a lullaby and row away while she's asleep. I've yet to finish that manuscript, but once I do, I'll release it to the public, publish it, and then anybody can read it. And this is just, as you know, a mixture of colors, but you can look at it anyway. Oh yeah, and it's bigger. And I like doing splattered paintings. You can look at it any way, no matter which way you turn it. And to make it smaller, you can even fold it in half. And now turn it either way. Here is a painting of a laser grid. The hallway is yellow, and all the red lines are the lasers. I painted that because I was in the inspiration. Yeah. And this is just a bunch of paint splattered all over a paper. But as I said, I like doing splattered paint, and so did another artist. His name slipped my mind, but I really liked his art. And so, I like doing splattered paintings too. This is a picture of a marriage cake, and I added a few lines in for texture. This is also texture. Each one is a different food like pizza, apple, corn, and banana, cookie. And each one has texture. That's nothing. But here, a drawing of a bunch of bottles I made using a pencil. And I just copied it from a piece of paper, like I found on the internet. And look how it turned out. It came out as almost an exact copy. I just recently did this one, and it's a copy of the High School Musical 2 CD soundtrack cover with the High School Musical 2. This one And it's like that green painting I showed you. You, you can, it's a combination of like red, orange, and brown, and you can turn it any way you like. And you can still have a good picture of what it might be. This one is like the same. This one is like the same, but kind of different. And there are different colors. There's almost every color of the rainbow in this one, but you can still turn it and still, get a good picture. This one is another thing from one of my books. It's called How the Missionary Elves Saved Christmas. I'm yet to finish that manuscript too, but once I do, I'll release to the public, like I said. And here's the sign for Santa's Workshop and the North Pole. And these three are trying to help the missionary elves by retrieving Santa's sack from these two who took it, and they're having a snowball fight, and there's Santa flying over. And the yellow line represents his magic. These white dots represent the snowballs just throwing at each other. And there's the sun, because even the North Pole has the sun. I label these to represent what they are. The two musketeers, Queen Violet's palace. This is a diagram of the palace I had. This is a diagram of the palace in my book, The Two Musketeers. And it's like the chart to break out of the palace. And I'm yet to finish that book, The Battle of Chessland. But once I do, it might be a real page turner, since it's going to be like a fairy tale. Yeah, I cut this part out, but I cut out the book, but it was a good picture anyway. Like I said, I'm yet to finish this one, but look at all the secrets: the fish, the turtles, the mermaids, the whales, and even the sunken stuff like jellyfish and anchors. It's the starfish on the rocks, and the seaweed. Or should I say clams? Yeah, this is my place of work. Target. Yeah, so I drew a bullseye to represent our logo. Into the deep rainstorm. Yep. And things can get really tough out on the ocean when it rains. Even a tsunami can hit. And he was one of those boats. I drew this while I was up at, and yet it turned out almost as an exact replica. This looks like a great picture of a clock, and this is a scene from my book, The Two Musketeers, when the ninjas who were hunting the Two Musketeers down, along with the guards who were also hunting the Two Musketeers down, are fighting, and the masked avenger who wants to join the Two Musketeers are watching them fight. And they don't even know it. And I did these two in art class. The teacher said, and I had to find a few of my classmates or her, and they described themselves, and because, and I had to draw them with my eyes closed. So these could have turned out better, but since my eyes were closed, I had practically no idea what I was drawing. Right? But they described themselves well, look how they turned out. These are just a few superheroes I made up and am writing stories about. The left one is called Sun Girl. She has all the powers of the sun, and her power is growing. Same thing goes for the one on the right. His name is Ice Boy. He has all powers of ice, just like Jack Frost, and also from Disney's Frozen. And just like Elsa, he was born with his power. Well, they can both fly, and they're on the same team, even with two other superheroes. I call themselves the Justice Brigade. It's all four of them. Yeah, this is a picture from The Wizard of Oz. Surrender Dorothy, who's written by the Wicked Witch of the West, and he was Emerald City. And Dorothy, the Lion, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man. And our dog Toto. And here's the Yellow Brick Road. These two are self-portraits of me. This is me wearing my Target uniform, and this is a superhero self-portrait of me. If I was a superhero, my name would be White Cloud. I could control the weather, or I could change it, and I could change it to any bird I desire. This is also a self-portrait of me laying down on the beach. And this is a drawing of the sunflower I grew in my garden. People would call this lettering, but I call it drawing. And they're the titles of Looney Tunes and Scooby-Dooby-Doo, two of my favorite TV shows. And this is a picture of my sister's laptop. These are just random items like light switch, plug, headphones, a glass, paper towel, a cup, an iPod with headphones, a yard, and a pencil sharpener. Anything you can find in a drawer. In a classroom. And Les Miserables, as I must have drawn this in Spanish class. These are just a few birds, like a toucan, a robin, and a bluebird. Oh, here's a picture of a guitar. And here's the title, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? This was supposed to be a good picture of Scooby, but the water kind of smeared and it kind of ruined the picture. This is a picture of a dragon. I guess that's it for that one. And here's an hourglass I made. You can turn it either way. I made that in art class too. It was for 3D design, that is. I also have a snowflake from high school. And it turned out pretty good. And now my other art. This is a picture of a rainbow cat. And see, all the colors of the rainbow are in it. And I match them up with the dots. Yellow is the blue, blue is the yellow. Purple is the orange, orange is the purple. Green is the red, and red is the green. I painted the outside border of a rainbow. And pink is the black. But I didn't paint any I didn't paint any black, it's the pink. But I did paint all those colors in the border. The background. This is just a picture of a windowsill. I'll see the window, a bread by the door, or there's a fruit bowl, and then there's a bee's hive in the tree, and there's a baseball flying by, a few bees flying by the window. And up in the windowsill, there's a nest. And there's the sun in the corner. This is just a painting of someone's eyes crying. See, here are the eyebrows, the closed eyes, and the dripping tears. And I'm sure you are aware when anyone cries, the bottom of their eyes turn red. And I just like the color green, so I painted the border green. This is, this is a model of my hand I made out of paper mache. And I painted it red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. This is my most recent one. It's a picture of Elsa with snowflakes around her and her blue dress and the border painted. I got an art thing from Disney World, and I now paint a few canvases. It's based on Frozen. After all, it's my favorite Disney movie. these four go together. They're kind of like the other painting that showed you, the turnable one. Like you can turn them any way you want or put them in any way you want. You can even match up the colors. See? Pink is a pink, yellow is a yellow. Or you can switch these two, so blue is the blue. Or you can turn them around even. And then switch these two. So now pink is the pink and yellow is the yellow. Yellow and blue is the blue. Now for the last one. See, you can put them in any way you like in a four-way streak. Pretty good. Right. I hope you'll agree. These are diagrams of my hand, and the whole hand, and the making the loser sign hand. And these are also diagrams of my hand. One's colored in, the other is making the peace sign. And I also like Yu-Gi-Oh, so I painted a dueling arena. I drew a dueling arena. This was just for 3D design, and so I made. 1 minute. This was just for 3D design, so I made a bunch of boxes shooting out, along with a few other boxes too. And I said it like Yu-Gi-Oh, so this would be the inside of the arena, where you place your cards. Here's your graveyard. This card's in defense mode, this one's in attack mode. You can even see the points. This one's face down, so it might be a magical trap card. And here's the score of the monsters and the life points of each player. This is a picture of history. This happened 100 years ago from this time. Two people are fighting on top of the Ferris wheel, and they dropped an invention that was stolen. Like they said. As shown here, this girl is trying to warn this professor that his invention is about to be stolen by this woman. So she chases after her. And now they fight over who gets the box. And now she steals the invention and she hoards the box. But then someone takes her picture holding the box, so everybody thinks she stole it. That while the real thief makes off with the invention. While later they meet up and they have a fight on the Ferris wheel. And now, during the fight, the timer, the invention drops, and it lands on the taco stand right by the Ferris wheel, but they don't even know it. 100 years later, a detective who resembles the girl from 100 years ago, she finds the invention, and now somebody tries to steal it. But then the Justice Brigade, as I showed you earlier, they all use their powers to destroy it before the timer hits 0. This is a picture of a cat out on the lane, and he looks like he's falling into the flooded town. This is a picture of a cat, and since I really love cats, and he's playing with his yawn ball. Here's a picture of another cat in a kennel waiting to be taken home. And this is a picture of a shut eye. Here's a picture of a submarine loaded with, it's like a laser, a chainsaw, and a camera. And here's with the driver. It's driving the submarine. And here is a fashion line. The fashion of winter, the fashion of summer, the fashion of fall, or as some people say, autumn, and the fashion of spring. This is the logo for the Channel 7 News. I drew it while I was watching the news. You can get inspired by pretty much anything. And these are all apps you can find on a computer. Like Finder, or Calendar, or Safari, Firefox, iChat, Calculator, Photo Booth, Photos, iTunes, iMovie, the DVD player, and System Preferences. And this is a scene, just made up since I got inspired. SB stands for Superboy, and that's its ultra nemesis with her rainbow goalie powers, and she did this. You see, she wants to take over the world by decorating it with goalie stuff, like these rose bushes, for instance. Like, her powers are rainbows and flowers, everything pink. And his can counteract it like he's armed with weaponry and superpowers. As the whole enchilada. But that was just something I made up a long time ago. This is a fire-breathing cheetah. I just or a jaguar. But the line, okay, forgot what this was. That's probably his time on shooting out to grab something off of these lines. Here's a birdhouse. This is just a gun I drew. My brother did this one. This is the logo for my school. Or that appeared on one of my shorts, so I let him sketch it. So my brother did this one. I did a few other drawings, but only because I like this owl. Well, I really like animals, especially night animals. And here's a pyramid of soda cans. And I just drew all of this. It's because I had a crush on one of my former employees, but apparently it wasn't meant to be. These are TV shows I like. Lucy Stone is from Big Time Rush. And The Little Mermaid and Punked. These are all love birds and the songs. Griffin, Zoe, and Xander and Emma, but there are characters in the show. And The Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl, that's a song from Little Mermaid. And Lucy Stone thinks you dumped me for her in Big Time Rush. Aloha means hello and goodbye. And so I drew a hand. And I drew this after I watched Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. And these are other names of my family. And I drew a sad face because, it was a sad show. Me and my best friend worked at four stores with the same job. But I pretty much liked it and to know we both have the same job, but we're crying because, we hardly get to see each other anymore. This is a picture of two friends being separated, and it's raining because, the sadness of them. They're saying goodbye to each other. And now, because that's like my motivation, I put my emotions into my drawings and my books. You really don't want to see any of this. I drew this when I was pretty much mad at my brother. And I drew this when I was mad at my father. This is my most recent drawing. It's the League of Incredible Vegetables and Veggie Tales. When they're all superheroes. us, eh, Griffin, and it's not just Larry Boy. There's Mr. Lunt, Bob, her name slips my mind, and Junior, who recently joined the team. Okay, well, that's all my art, and now it's time for my books. You can find them on Amazon. Just type in my name. And here they are. This is my most recent one, The Exhausting Christmas. It's kind of based on a true story, but I added some additional fiction because that's what I mostly like to write. Right? And as you can see, it's available on paperback and Kindle. All my books are. But here's a great one for little kids. And for those who like mysteries. This is a horror story. And it's full of pretty much any monster you can think of. Werewolves, vampires, shadow creatures that pull you into the shadows. Those ghosts, those monsters. And it pretty much has the same thought as any horror movie. My brother even said it turned out exactly like he planned. There's also a horror story full of ghosts and monsters and all that. Here's the Two Musketeer book I told you about. And that's it. Sure, there are all these other ones like this one, and this one, but they've been discontinued and I'm rewriting them. And I'm changing the covers. So remember all of the books I show you, and remember that they're available on both paperback and Kindle. Well, thanks for your time. Bye.